Hello and welcome to this short video in which we're going to take up the case of Nike's strength and weakness. So in this video we will help you learn how of Nike's marketing strategy, and part of that is to determine the strength and weaknesses of Nike, and we will talk about what are the Nike's strength and weaknesses and how could you determine them. So what do you think are Nike's strength and weaknesses? Any thoughts? And more important is, let's understand why do we need to determine strengths and weaknesses and how to determine the strengths and weaknesses. Then determining strength and weaknesses, probably a piece of cake, right? Probably, yes. So first let's talk about why determine strength and weaknesses. Now, strength and weaknesses are basically determined to enhance your brand strategy. Identifying strengths and weaknesses can drive the creation of targeted marketing campaigns that emphasize the brand's key messages, key unique selling proposition. And it enables you to develop a more refined strategy, capitalizing on strengths while mitigating weaknesses or avoiding weaknesses. Now, how to determine strengths and weaknesses? If that's so important, how one does go about? So there are three core steps that you need to do. Start by analyzing the customer feedback, and you could do this through questionnaires and surveys where you ask customers directly to highlight what they appreciate most and what they find lacking in your brand. So direct questions to your customers. And also you can read online reviews, ratings and testimonials on various platforms like Google, Yelp and other social media to understand how your customers perceive your strengths and weaknesses. So that's the one starting point. Second thing is to then look at competition. And before you do that, you need to identify the key success factor in your brand's market. Look at who are the most successful player in your market and what have they done, and compare them with those who are not so successful and figure out the points of differences. What have the success player done and what says people who are not so successful, and this tells you the key success factor. And then you need to get into comparative benchmarking. Then you compare your brand's performance to key competitors on the key success points. Look at the pricing, products, uh, product features, customer service, marketing strategies, and the key success factor areas where you outperform the competitors. And weaknesses are obviously the area where they outperform you. So this is how you determine your strengths and weaknesses, and doing from two sources like customers and competitor allow you to kind of validate. Is my analysis of competitors same as what competition or customers are saying? Like what did we find in Nike's strengths and weaknesses using this approach? Let's take a quick look at that. So we found that in terms of strengths, brand image is a strong strength of Nike because it has a superior brand image compared to other competitors like Adidas. Also, it is a very meaningful brand name. Did you know that Nike is the name of the goddess of victory in Greece? And that is really meaningful for athletes, right? It makes one of the strengths is that it has products designed by athletes for athletes. So the products are definitely superior. Also, it has taken care to make sure that manufacturers at lower cost than competitors in Asia, where the cost of production is lower. Also, it has been able to create iconic advertising campaigns which are far superior to competition. It has presence in many sports and sports athletic categories like basketball, soccer, tennis, and golf better than competition. And it has more loyal and emotionally connected customers. So these are some of the strengths of Nike that we could find. What are the weaknesses? So two things that we would say. One, it is not present in all categories. Like in cricket, you don't see presence of Nike at all. There are some other players like who are there. And also the digital presence of Nike is definitely inferior to some of its key competitors. So that those are the key core strengths and weaknesses. And using this now you could see how should you formulate the Nike, reformulate and evaluate the Nike strategy and see what you need to do to make this brand even stronger. So thank you so much for watching this short video on Nike's strengths and weaknesses. I hope you are enjoying, you are learning new things on how to do the marketing, including the strengths and weaknesses. That is so important for marketing strategy formulation. If you have any questions, do message me. If you have any other question that you like me to answer using this case study, and we have lots of case studies on this as in a course that is given on Udemy in the link of this video where you can go and see umpteen number of cases from Kotalan solved for you so that you can learn. So enjoy and keep learning.